this rivalry in Maddie and my lifetime, you need to look up what the Dolphins did and Don Shula did in 1982 in the AFC Championship game. They let the field stay waterlogged and just gross because the Jets had a passing advantage. You can't pass. You really can't pass in that kind. It was soup. The field was soup. Also, the Jets were a faster team, so that immediately made it more, even. They screwed us over. Now, once again, we lost the game. But it was because of petty bullshit coming from Don Shula and the Miami Dolphins. Cut to 1994, a game I was at. If you haven't heard of the famous Marino fake spike, the Jets hadn't been near sniffing first place in a decade, probably. I don't know, almost a decade. And the Jets were up. This was like week, 5, 6, 7 in the season. And if the Jets beat Miami, they tied them and took the lead in the division because of the tiebreaker for beating them. At halftime, it was party in the concourse of Giant Stadium. The Jets were winning like 23-3 or 23-7 or 23-0. It was like some ridiculous score. And it was like a celebration. Slowly, the Dolphins come back. And then with like 22 seconds left on the clock, they get the ball down to like the 5-yard line, 4-yard line, somewhere in there. And Marino's running up, spike the ball, stop the clock, spike the ball. He runs up. He kind of looks at his receiver, hikes the ball. Most of the players on the Jets and most of the players on the Dolphins just stood up and stared. Marino just tossed it into the end zone. Touchdown. Dolphins win in the last 22 seconds of the game. And that was one of the scariest moments I've ever been in Giant Stadium. Jets fans were pissed, throwing garbage cans, tipping trash, throwing bottles, fighting Dolphins fans. Like it was bedlam. It was a melee. And it goes on and on and on. The fact that we could have had Dan Marino, we could have drafted Dan Marino, but instead we drafted Ken O'Brien. And once again, O'Brien was a great quarterback. I loved watching O'Brien. Go watch some of the duels between Dan Marino and Kenny O'Brien in the 80s.
Oh, they were great.
Yeah. Like Ali, I'm sorry I took this moment off, guys. Please all hit that like button for that Jets Miami quick history. But it goes on from there. Look at the Monday Night Miracle. I mean, one of the greatest games in the history of sports. Vinny Testaverde threw for like 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to come back and win that game. So those are things you need to look up, Ali. Look up those things. Am I missing anything, Maddie?
I actually think that was a very, very competent explanation of our rivalry. That was really good.
Thank you.
I'm like, I want to fuck with him, but I'm like, no, that was pretty good.